Why does Canada's northernmost town, Grise Fiord, exist just a stone's throw away from the North Pole? Nestled on Ellesmere Island, this small community of just over 140 residents endures one of Earth's coldest, most remote living conditions. Born out of Cold War politics in 1953, Grise Fiord was part of a sovereignty-asserting move by the Canadian government, dramatically transforming several Inuit families' lives. So what drives the people of Grise Fiord to continue living in such an extreme environment? Well, stay tuned as we explore the resilience and unique lifestyle that define this Arctic town. History. Tucked away just 960 miles from the desolate North Pole, Grise Fiord, or Ajuiktuk, the place that never thaws, is a testament to human resilience. Established in 1953, this tiny settlement on Ellesmere Island is not just Canada's northernmost civilian community, but a symbol of unyielding endurance. With a total population of just over 140 people, it stands at an elevation of 41 meters above sea level, sprawling across approximately 333 square kilometers of harsh, icy terrain. Remarkably, the thick, icy conditions serve as the main thoroughfare for transportation in an area devoid of conventional roads, showcasing the unique adaptations necessary for life on the edge of the Arctic. But why does this remote community exist? Well, the origins of Grise Fiord are intertwined with geopolitical strategies during the tense Cold War era. To assert its sovereignty in the high Arctic, the Canadian government initiated a drastic plan in 1953 by relocating 8 Inuit families from Inukjuik, Quebec, to the barren landscapes of the far north. Promised new homes and abundant hunting opportunities, these families were met instead with empty lands and scarce wildlife, a stark betrayal of expectations. Initially, the government promised these pioneers a chance to return after a year, but quickly rescinded this offer to maintain a more substantial claim over the Arctic territories. Left with no choice but to adapt, the Inuit families learned to thrive under extreme conditions. They became proficient in tracking the migration of beluga whales, expanding their hunting grounds to an impressive 18,000 square kilometers. This adaptability was not just a choice, but a necessity for survival in one of the world's most unforgiving environments. The echoes of Grise Fiord's challenges reverberated for decades until 1993, when the Canadian government initiated hearings to delve into the impact of the High Arctic Relocation Program. The Royal Commission on Aboriginal People thoroughly examined the events of 1953 to 55, culminating in a detailed report that recommended compensations for the affected families. This acknowledgement paved the way for a significant reconciliation effort, and in 2010, the government formally apologized, offering 10 million Canadian dollars in reparations to the survivors and their descendants. Amidst these governmental actions, the community sought to heal and commemorate its painful past through art. In 2009, Luti Pajamani, a talented artist residing in Grise Fiord, was commissioned to create a monument that would capture the depth of sacrifice endured by the Inuit due to the forced relocations. His evocative sculpture in Grise Fiord features a woman, a young boy, and a husky, all gazing somberly towards Resolute Bay, symbolizing the longing and resilience of a community torn apart yet enduring. Now, let's talk about a real winter wonderland. Though wonderland might push it a bit when you're dealing with temperatures that nosedive below -40 degrees Celsius. The climate. Yeah, that's right. Grise Fiord isn't just fantastic, it's icebox cold, especially during those long winter months from October to February. The town is plunged into the polar night, a relentless period of darkness stretching until late February. But don't worry, the folks here don't just hibernate with the polar bears. Instead, they've mastered the art of thriving in the perpetual night. Armed with specialized gear and bundles of layers, residents keep up with essential outdoor activities like hunting and ice fishing. Basically, their version of a grocery run. Speaking of food, the local cuisine here directly reflects these chilly expeditions. It's rich in marine mammals and fish, which I guess makes every meal a sort of seafood special. But then, as if by magic, the script flips with the arrival of the Arctic summer. Suddenly, it's daylight all the time. The midnight sun doesn't set for months, from early April to late August. This is when Grise Fiord really springs to life. Everyone is fixing up their homes, restocking supplies, and yes, finally enjoying some community events that are just too tough to pull off in the dark, cold winter. As the climate warms, Grise Fiord faces new challenges. The melting ice makes hunting more dangerous and impacts traditional prey migration patterns, forcing the community to adapt their survival strategies once more. This continuous adaptation is a testament to the resilience of Grise Fiord's residents, who must now navigate the changing ice conditions that threaten their traditional way of life. Now, have you ever envisioned what life would be like, almost touching the top of the world? Activities and tourism. Well, in Grise Fiord, the average temperature hovers around a brisk -16.5 degrees Celsius. But don't let the cold fool you. This remote village is a hotspot for adventurers and wildlife enthusiasts alike, drawing visitors eager to explore its breathtaking fjords and rugged mountain landscapes. Now, you might be thinking, how do I even get there? Accessing Grise Fiord is an adventure in itself, given its isolation and the rugged terrain of Ellesmere Island. The community is primarily reached by air via a small, challenging airstrip surrounded by mountains. Measuring just 1,675 feet in length, Grise Fiord Airport demands skilled pilots familiar with navigating under challenging conditions. This airstrip is not just a gateway, but a prelude to the extraordinary experiences awaiting visitors. Once in Grise Fiord, transportation shifts to match the seasonal extremes. During the brief Arctic summer, all-terrain vehicles buzz along the landscape, while the winter months see snowmobiles gliding over the snow. For those venturing beyond the immediate vicinity, small boats become essential for summer hunting trips and exploring the nearby ocean, teeming with sea life. Every year, the community eagerly anticipates the arrival of sea-lift ships, which bring essential supplies and fuel, a reminder of the remote lifestyle here. The local cooperative serves as the main place to purchase supplies, essential for both residents and visitors. Moreover, local guide and outfitting operations not only enhance the tourist experience, but also provide a crucial source of income for many families. Alongside these services, the creation and sale of carvings, traditional clothing, and other Inuit crafts play a significant role in the community's economy, which is predominantly subsistence-based due to the extreme location. Given the risks of avalanches and falling rocks from the surrounding mountains, there is little room for physical expansion of the village, which further emphasizes the community's reliance on these traditional economic activities. Now, Grise Fiord, affectionately known as Pig Inlet, a nod to the grunting walruses that captivated Norwegian explorer Otto Sverdrup during his 1899 expedition, offers a blend of stark Arctic beauty and warm local hospitality that is beginning to attract a growing number of tourists each year. As Canada's northernmost civilian community, Grise Fiord offers a unique blend of spectacular scenery, abundant wildlife, and a warmth that belies its icy surroundings. Visitors to Grise Fiord are greeted by an Arctic wildlife spectacle few places on Earth can match. Imagine watching polar bears in their natural habitat, spotting pods of narwhals and beluga whales in the ocean, or observing walruses and seals lounging on ice floes. For bird enthusiasts, the nearby Nirjtikavik National Wildlife Area is a birdwatcher's paradise, providing a safe haven for hundreds of thousands of migratory birds. It is not all just about the great outdoors. Grise Fiord is a community bursting with life. From a cozy grocery store to a bustling community hall and even a school and church, the village is equipped with everything you need to feel at home. The best part? The people. Described as warmly hospitable on the Travel Nunavut Tourism website, the residents of Grise Fiord are always ready to share a story or a smile, making every visitor feel like part of the community. Speaking both English and Inuktitut, they bridge their rich heritage with contemporary life. Despite its remote and challenging environment, Grise Fiord has embraced technology and social media, connecting with the global community. Residents share their daily experiences and cultural heritage through platforms like TikTok, highlighting their adaptability and resilience. This digital connectivity is supported by the establishment of the world's most northerly telephone exchange in modern telecommunications, ensuring that Grise Fiord stays connected with the outside world. Adding to the sense of security and community spirit, a study by Simon Fraser University analyzing Royal Canadian Mounted Police (RCMP) activity in the Baffin region noted that Grise Fiord had the lowest rate of criminal offenses of all communities examined in 1992. Furthermore, this hamlet has the highest perception of personal safety among its residents, underscoring its status as not only a breathtaking but also a profoundly safe place to visit. So when you visit, remember to chat about what sparks the locals' joy. Ask about their favorite pastimes, the best spots for catching the northern lights, or how they craft the perfect igloo. It's all about connecting, sharing, and learning, not just seeing. Now, as we wrap up, what would it be like to experience a day in Grise Fiord? How would you adapt to the challenges and embrace the unique joys of living at the top of the world? Let us know in the comments. In the meantime, you can also leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.